Okay, I can do this. I am smart, I am pretty, I am capable of the things I want to do, I deserve to be recognized for my talent, and I am going to be admitted. Okay, let's do this. I'm ready. Wait, am I? Yes, I am. Period. Okay, let's do this. Hello, good afternoon. My name is Breadstick. Well,
Why am I like this? I mean, I know I am like this. I'm not lazy, duh. Perhaps I push my works away from me because I want to avoid the feelings of not knowing anything and getting rejected by my own task. Or maybe I'm just avoiding this feeling of discomfort, where everything is still unfamiliar to me and I'm not ready to familiarize myself with it. Or maybe I'm just afraid of failing, so I just don't start anything. You can't fail what you don't start, right? You know what? Maybe I'm just plain lazy. Yeah, most definitely.
Ow! Son of a motherless goat, that hurts. That was dumb of me. Why on earth did I do that? For the love of God, please go away, pain.
Ow!
You know what? I need friend.
Oh, how I wish that was us. Do you like this movie, babe? Oh my god, this movie is so good, isn't it, babe?
That was just plain stupid. Why would I want to be the one that survived in a zombie movie? What do you expect me to do? Not die? I have no will to live in the first place. What difference does it make when the zombie apocalypse hits? Exactly nothing. Ugh, I should have said that previously. Tell me, he did not expect me to go through thousands of zombies just to go into a sanctuary that will have not only lots of strangers but also no certain future ahead of me? I'm an introvert and an overthinker. I will eventually bite someone off out of frustration either way, factor or not.
So, what is imagined interaction? Imagined interaction is a cognitive description of conversations experienced as internal dialogues with significant others using visual or verbal imagery. Now you might be thinking, well, why would I do that? What's this for? Individuals use internal dialogues to mentally test out the various possible scenarios of an event in advance or after the act. Sounds confusing? Let's take a look at the previous clips we just watched. The good old pep talk. This action is considered as one of the functions of imagined interaction, which is rehearsal. We do rehearsals to plan upcoming communicative encounters. Our mind is able to mentally prepare for an interaction. Isn't that cool? Now let's take a look at the next one. Admit it, we've all tried to find any and every reason in this whole world why we're not doing a task, just to simply come up with the conclusion that we're just lazy. Don't worry, I'm guilty with that too. This is called self-understanding, which uncovers opposing and different aspects of the self. Why are we doing that? Because that process allows us to gain deeper understanding regarding our situation and ourselves. Now, what about the time you stub your toe so hard you want to curse out the whole world and its mother too? This is another function of imagined interaction, taking the form of catharsis. We do this to relieve existing tension or to reduce uncertainties of another's action. Well, we all know tensions happen sometimes, so practice helps us to relieve the existing tension. Looking at our next contender, remember when we were a kid and had those imaginary tea parties? Yeah, she clearly needs to go out and get herself some friends. Oh well. This is another case example of the function of imagined interaction, which is compensation. Compensation serves as a replacement of actual interaction. Confused? No, this concept is very simple. So we basically have to substitute what happens in real life inside our imagination. Pretty interesting, right? Okay, let's move on to the next exhibit, shall we? Here we see the poor soul of a young man who just urges for that real, pure love. Well, since he doesn't have one yet, a pillow it is then. Now let's see. He's performing one of the 6 functions of imagined interaction, which is relational maintenance. What he did there serves to create and shape relationships development through imagining conversations with the relational partners. It's used to maintain our relationship with other people. Good job, Pillow. I hope you have a long-lasting relationship with that young man. Moving on, of course, the grand zero finale. The amazing debate under the shower. I've been there, and don't lie, you've been there too. This is perfectly normal and is actually the last form of imagined interaction function, which is conflict management. This action serves for individuals to relieve prior arguments as well as prepare for new conflict episodes. So basically, we try to find the link between arguments and let the debate happen in our head. We are mentally able to conduct the debate inside our head, making scenarios one prediction after another. I know what you're thinking. Imagined interaction is a treasure. But it doesn't stop there. Now I'm going to tell you more about some of the 8 primary attributes of imagined interaction. The first one is proactivity. This is when imagined interaction occurs before a conversational encounter. For example, before I met a new friend, I already had the conversation with me, so I have prior topics to discuss. Now this could also happen the other way around, which is called retroactivity. It is a similar mechanism with proactivity. The only difference is this imagined interaction occurs after the conversation encounters. For example, after I had a normal conversation with my crush, I repeat the conversation in my head and it was just as if it was just a normal conversation. Okay, let's continue on to the next attribute. It's called specificity. Well, long story short, since imagined interaction occurs in our head, this event can be more specific or less specific compared to what happens in real life. Next, still connected with the previous one, it's called discrepancy. Imagined interaction can be more or less discrepant from actual encounters. For example, when I imagined interaction, which I had previously had with my friend, she was wearing a yellow jacket and white pants. However, she was actually wearing a yellow t-shirt and black skirt during that previous interaction. Okay, on to the next one, guys. This one is called frequency. This attribute stated that imagined interaction may be more or less frequent when an individual experiences many or very few imagined interactions. And the next attribute is variety. Imagined interaction may also reflect variety when conversations are imagined with different partners or other various subjects. Okay, moving on, the next one is self-dominance. Now, this is when an actor speaks more during the imagined interaction. For example, when you imagine yourself talking in front of a big crowd, you would most likely do more talking than listening to the other party. Now, the last one is balance. Imagined interaction may be either positively or negatively balanced, representing the degree of emotional effect produced while having the imagined interaction. And those are characterized by positive or negative effects. And voila! That's a wrap for this video. Now you've learned about imagine interaction and its attributes, and that's all from me. Bye guys, see you in my imagination.